Good morning. So I am going to deal mainly with the topics on selection, training and development, and performance appraisal. So these are the topics that we have already studied in HRM. So why again we are studying it in OB? What is the relation between both?
Both are related to
Both
person.
are related to HR. I'm sorry.
Both are related to individuals and who is working in a company.
Okay. So HRM deals with people. Okay. What is OB?
It's the behavior.
Behavior of a person in an organization. So, organizational behavior is actually the study of the behavior of employees in an organization within an organizational framework. And HR mainly deals with how the employees positively or negatively reacts to the management policies and practices. So these HR policies and practices has a direct impact on how the employees in an organization will behave. That is why we are again studying these concepts in OB. So going to selection, what is selection? Swati has already taught. Before that, Arunima ma'am has taught us. Loudly. Okay, it is choosing the right person for right job. So selection is the process of selecting the best possible candidate from the pool of applicants that we have received in the prior stage. So what is the prior stage?
Recruitment.
Excellent. It is recruitment. So recruitment is actually a positive process, whereas selection is a negative process because it involves elimination of applicants. So now I'm directly going to the process of selection. That also Swati has taught. So if you would rewind, it would be good. What does it starts with? Okay, I will tell. Actually, as far as I know, it starts with scrutiny of applications. First, we give a job description and we start receiving the applications. And once we get the applications, we scrutinize it according, like we see that whether these applications meet the minimum eligibility. After that, we go for the preliminary interview. Like it is just we are reconfirming that what they have stated in the application is true. They have those qualifications, they possess those skills that they have mentioned in the application. So first step is scrutiny of application and the second stage is preliminary interview. And third is selection test. Okay, there are mainly 5 types of tests starting with intelligence test, trait test, personality test, aptitude test and interest test. Intelligence test is nothing but it is we are measuring the intellectual quotient of an individual, the ability to grasp, understand and take effective decisions in a situation. And the second is trait test. So trait test is we are evaluating only those skills in an individual which is necessary for the performing that particular job. And third is aptitude test. What is aptitude test? We are all writing exams, government exams, various exams. So what is aptitude basically?
Basic knowledge.
It is actually the capacity of an individual to learn new skills. Okay, it is not the existing body of knowledge. It is actually they are measuring how much we can learn, which is something new. So aptitude test. I think I don't have to explain what is aptitude test. Generally, there are exams in most of the companies. They conduct this test as the first part of screening, and we have this logical reasoning, quantitative aptitude, and English. Sometimes there will be GK. So that is aptitude test. Then personality test is mainly conducted for understanding the personality of the employees, and it is used for research purpose in the field of human resources. Okay. And last is interest test. It is just conducted for knowing in what areas these people are interested in. So the third stage is selection test. After that, we goes for background verification. Okay, what all, like they might have quoted that they have studied in such place, this place like that, and we'll go and we'll check. They would have given references. By preparing resume, you might have noticed that you have to give 2 references. That is standard. So we usually give our professors or someone who is into that corporate field. And what these people do is these HR people will contact them and inquire about us, about the candidates, and they will go for the final decision. So the fifth step is final decision, selection decision. So once they are selected, then there will be now I don't think in all jobs there are no medical examinations. In some jobs where their physical expertise is required, there are medical examinations, or otherwise it is not there. So we go for medical examinations, and after that we communicate the offer. We extend an offer to the selected person. So it may be through mail, or we get this offer letter thing. In that the joining date will be correctly mentioned, and after that placement. Placement is we are determining a job position for the selected candidate within the organization. So the employees are placed. Then we directly go to the orientation or induction of the employees. That is, we are just they are new to the company. We are just familiarizing them with the organization, the policies, practices, and the various departments, everything. Now we are going to the next topic, which is again the part which comes under the part of selection. It is training and development. So you have understood the difference between training and development. Training is a short-term process. It is just we are training the newly equipped employees for performing that particular job role for which they are selected. And development is the process. It is an overall development process. It is we are targeting the overall personality development of the selected employee. So training, we can see when we join an organization, there will be 1 month, 2 month trainings. And development, I can tell you an example. There are companies like EY who provide educational opportunities to their employees, like collaborating with international universities. They provide educational opportunities to their employees, which is long term. They will fund these whatever course they are doing from those universities. Okay. So this is training and development, and there are methods of training that also we have studied. It can be categorized into two. Can anyone tell what it is? Methods of training. On the job training methods and off the job training methods. So what are on the job training methods?
We are
Job rotation. Job rotation includes transfer and promotion and even demotion. Then
Job enhancement.
yes, job enrichment, job enhancement. Then coaching, simple, sports. Then understudy. Like there are articleship programs for professional courses, right? So what they do is they select some assistants and they provide guidance to them. Okay. Then off the job training methods.
classes.
What we do. What are things we do here? Presentations, case study, group discussion. That is off the job training methods. So next is performance appraisal. Once the employee is trained and they have made sure that they possess the basic skills, next they go for reviewing their performance. That is performance appraisal. It is actually the measuring of the relative worth of an employee's performance of a job. Okay. So performance appraisal, there is again a process for performance appraisal. The process starts with determination of objectives. Before going for the appraisal, we determine, the HR people will have a clear objective why they are reviewing the performance. Is it for the purpose of fixing the salary, or is it for the purpose of deciding on the promotion, like that. And after that, we are establishing certain standards on the basis of which, the third step, we measure their performance. We measure the actual performance with the predetermined standards. Then we yes, we found if any deviations are found, we take the corrective measures and provide for the deficiencies found in the previous stages. So these are the process of performance appraisal, and there are again the methods of performance appraisal that we have studied. What are the methods of performance appraisal? Okay. To be more precise, graphical rating scale. You remember? It is nothing but we are like okay. We are deciding a characteristic, a feature, a particular feature. Like I say a completion of task. Okay, and there we are also mentioning the range of performance like 80 to 90, 90 to 100 like that, and I'm writing the employee's name and I'm just marking him against a range of performance, and finally we are considering all the employees and deciding on the ranks. This is graphic rating scale method, and there is alternate ranking method. Alternate ranking method is nothing but for a characteristic, for a feature, for some parameter, we are measuring all the, like I'm taking 36 of you and I'm categorizing and mentioning it in order. Like the first place goes to this person, second, like that. I'm providing rank for all the people in that list. Then there is paired comparison method that Swati has already discussed. Like I'm taking both of you and I'm finding out who's better from both of you. Okay, I'm giving you the same task and I'm giving you the same time, and you people are made to work, and I'm finding out who is better among both of you. Okay, then forced distribution method. In forced distribution method, already there are certain predetermined conditions. Like if the HOD sir is asking to give the names of the 5 top scorers in this class, he has mentioned this 5, so we only have to take the 5 among the 36. So like that 10% of top performers in the company is an example. So that is forced distribution method. And critical incident method. What is critical incident method? It is like in an organization, if some crisis happens or some important events which is very critical to the functioning of an organization happens, and at that time the manager himself evaluates how the subordinates respond to that situation, and based on that he is ranked. Okay, that is critical incident method. And the last one is MBO. What is MBO? Who introduced the concept? Excellent. Peter F. Drucker in 1994. And management by objectives in performance appraisal, how it is considered as like the employees, the superiors, they have specific goals, and they communicate these specific goals to their subordinates, and they all are working towards that specific goals, only those goals, not the organizational goals is common, and they are based and they are ranked on the basis of how well they achieve only those targeted goals. Okay, so these are all my concepts. Thank you.